Hello. Okay. So I thought I thought I would give you some music while I got my coffee, so you didn't have to sit in silence. Okay. So what happened today? A lot. The internet was crazy. Now tomorrow, I'll be here until about 1 o'clock, my time. I don't know what it is your time. It depends where you are. But 1 o'clock my time, and that means I gotta find where you guys are. Let me see. So what happened today? A lot. Okay, so thanks, Jeff. So hi, let's see. Hi, Louis. Hi, Jen. Hi, White Angel. Okay, so what happened? The internet was crazy today, and it took 4 takes to do the trial. But tomorrow it can't be like that because I'll be here to 1. We'll know by 1 o'clock, hopefully. But it'll be fine because I have someone that's going to be here to watch the stream. So we're fine. No worries. Okay. I have to go to the doctor, so then I have to leave. Why is my hair all freaking out? Okay. Trial today, and then the glove thing at Nancy's. Now you guys heard who the gloves belong to that they found, right? Did you guys hear that? Anybody hear that? Where's my other live? I mean my live. I want them to watch my live on this other thing here. Hold on. Trial today, and then the glove. That's not the one I want to watch it in. There's a special window I want to wash it in. Yeah, this one. Wash it. Wash it. Did you find out who they belong to? The other gloves that everybody was freaking about. Why is my hair doing that? It's all like, I think it's my glasses that are doing that. I don't know. Hi, Louis. No? They belong to a restaurant worker. They belong to a restaurant worker. Did you guys, I got to show you guys my short. I've got to show it to you. If you missed it, I'm going to show it to you right now about that. Because we're going to talk about the trial first, I think. And that woman, she, oh my gosh, she embarrassed herself so freaking royally today. And tomorrow I'm going to put the prosecutor's face. I was going to do it tonight, but I had so much to do. Hang on a minute. Where's my... Okay. Let me grab this. This defense. Stop it. Come on, get over there. Come on, get the freak over there. All right, ready? Defense lawyer went to the judge today to make complaints about the prosecutor for making faces when she spoke.
I believe we placed it in.
This defense lawyer went to the judge today to make complaints about the prosecutor for making faces when she spoke.
I believe we placed it in.
This defense lawyer went to the judge today to make complaints about the prosecutor for making faces when she spoke.
I believe we placed it in.
Okay? She went to the judge and said it's all over the internet. They're making faces when I'm speaking. No, she must have forgot this one she did before that. And she wanted them admonished. And you know what the judge said? I can see better than anyone, and I haven't seen any of that. Okay, so, yeah, I just thought that was funny. I'm going to do, the prosecutor was making faces too, and I'm going to make a video for him too. It's only fair. It's only fair. I'm going to make a video for him. But they are watching, because they are watching. They know what we're saying about the faces and stuff. This happens in the trials. Where's that? She didn't know that. She honestly said, she's like, I would like them admonished for making those faces. I thought, are we in kindergarten? Oh my gosh. The whole internet is talking about it. It's all over social media. So, hi, Mrs. Nestor. Hi, Miss Nestor. Tomorrow I'll do the prosecutor. He was making faces. He was. He's going to have his own little short with his faces, and maybe I'll send them both to the judge. Because he was watching, and he said no one was making faces. They were both making faces. Okay. Anyway. That was my short. And then, what was the other thing? Okay, so they talked about the, today, today was about the insurance, the beneficiaries and stuff. We know, like, she's shady with what she did with there, and, you know, but the real part of the day was this secret lover coming in, right? The secret lover. And, you know, this secret lover, it was weird. What was his problem? Let me play it. I'm going to play it in the beginning. Hold on. Let me get the footage. Let me get that beautiful bean footage. Hang on. Because that was so freaking strange. So this is in the last installment. Okay, live. Tomorrow the trial is at regular time, 10:20. Today it was an hour late. It's not going to be an hour later tomorrow.
Wait, does that pull honey out of the bottom?
Watch. Smooch. Oh, shit. And it doesn't even
Drip.
drip.
Whoa. Okay, that's pretty cool.
It doesn't.
Talk with you about
Eric's death for a period of time.
as of when was she your client?
See, watch. You can see him right there. Look, he's doing stuff right there. He's always got his hands in front of his face.
After Eric's death, can you please pay the mortgage for the next year out of the trust? That request would have gone through the probate, right?
No,
Okay, so how would it have gone?
Katie was the trustee of the trust. That is not subject to probate.
Okay, so do you have any personal knowledge whether whether Kouri Richins
He usually puts his
ever asked
hands in
Katie
front of his
Richins
face.
for
And
any
he,
distributions? Do you have any personal knowledge?
See-
Your objection is sure.
but he made a lot of faces the other day. Okay. Now they said the next witness was going to be the boyfriend, and she was all.
Please have a seat.
Oh wait, I want to. Oh wait, we went too far. Hold on.
231-500. We're ready for them when they.
Now watch this. Look at her. I don't want to. Get up. Why aren't they standing up? Okay, and there's like a wait, right? Didn't they call him?
Folks, please have a seat as you come in.
Oh no, that's the jury first, okay.
Please have a seat. Mr. Bloodworth, the state's next witness, please.
Your Honor, the state calls Robert Josh Grossman.
Seems like a movie right there, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I don't know. I just thought like it was live, and I said, I wonder what's going to happen. Anything could happen. Hi, Linda. It'll be fine because I have someone. Sorry. I'm just trying to move my video up so I can see like you guys. Like that he was not wanting to come in there and just watch.
Mr. Grossman, good afternoon. If you'd step in front of Brittany, we'll get you sworn in.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter before the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury?
Sir, do you swear to tell the whole truth under the pains and penalties of perjury, yes or no?
I won't lie. I'll tell as much as the truth. In this setting, I assume all the questions not.
Stand right there for a moment, if you don't mind. Can I invite you folks to take a walk for a moment? Please rise for the jury.
He said, what do you mean by the whole truth? He said he won't lie, but he's not gonna.
Just pause for a moment.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. What do you mean by the whole truth?
Have a seat for me, if you don't mind. Mr. Grossman, do you understand the difference between what's true and what's not true?
I do.
Do you promise, under the pains and penalties of perjury, to tell the truth when you're asked questions?
Absolutely.
Anything further, Mr. Bloodworth?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
He wasn't gonna have the whole truth. Okay, so we won't make you
Your
wait.
Honor, an instruction that he's taken enough.
I'll make it clear.
So ridiculous, isn't it? Hi, Zigzag.
Surprised. I'll just ask you to confirm that
You were here yesterday, but you didn't comment? Not nice. Not nice. Why not? It's not nice. That's not nice.
Folks, please have a seat as you come in. Please have a seat. Mr. Grossman, just to confirm, you have sworn an oath to tell the truth, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good, sir. Mr. Bloodworth, please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thanks,
What's that?
Zigzag.
Robert Joshua Grossman.
Sir, do you know Kouri Richins?
I do.
How do you know her?
I've known her for, I don't know, decade probably at this point. We met in South Carolina. She was flipping a house and I answered, and a help wanted ad.
Then did you come to know her in South Carolina through helping her flip homes?
I did.
Did there come a time
So
you
we're gonna go
moved
through
to
his
Utah?
text.
Yes.
When, sir, was that?
It was just as COVID was kicking off.
Kicking
so
off.
2020, I believe, or early in the year.
And why did you move to Utah?
To work with her, help her flip houses.
And when you moved to Utah, where did you
Hi,
stay?
Nora.
Initially, I stayed at a flip that she had acquired in Heber. I had my dog with me. We do live-in flips, me and the dog. Yeah.
Other than accommodations, did she pay you for your service?
We didn't have any contractual agreement.
Yeah.
She took care of me, I lived for free. She gave me money whenever I needed it. I just, I liked her, so I worked for free. Not that she didn't, pay me. She did from time to time in lump sums.
Did she also give you a truck?
Yes, she bought me a truck. 2 of them. Bought me one, traded it in, got another one at one point. Didn't trade it in, gave it to her mother. Yeah.
Did, sir, there come a time when your relationship turned romantic?
Yes.
About when?
Same time, just before driving to Utah.
So right about the outset of COVID.
Right.
Scott, can I get Exhibit 3-1, please?
Okay, so now let's go, let me go a little bit. We're gonna look at some of these texts,
Do
because
you recognize that document
this is the
before
trip
you?
she was gonna take him on.
I know what it's alluding to. I know of it, yes, sir.
And did you know about a trip planned to the secret St. Martin's Resort?
Yes.
Secret St. Martin's.
So I want to take a look at the passenger name line. There's some initials there. RG with a birth date of.
That's
9
him, okay,
December
we know that, we're not,
Yes, definitely.
I'm gonna go to this bit.
Text or something. We didn't discuss it much, but it was there.
During that time, did you feel that she loved you?
Yeah. I have a tendency of going head over heels, though, probably more than most, so, I think she did.
Did you exchange text messages with Kouri Richins?
Yes. Or vice versa.
Scott,
Life.
between you and Ms. Richins?
Okay.
They're the same ones I believe we've looked at for 2 days.
Okay, here they come.
Wouldn't
Matt,
Admitted.
if we could.
Okay, hold on, let me stop this so I can read him. So this is from him to her, K-Babe, he calls her. When I don't get much from ya, I just figure it's because you're doing things that, I wouldn't like and would hurt me. It is draining to love you and pretend to be an idiot. I don't want to avoid things with people I love. thoughts or problems. I want to communicate until we know each other better and solve stuff together. Together, not by myself. For each other. Like and love you today. I lived too much through this phone, though. I'm tired, babe. Then he says, I tell you some of what was on my mind today, tomorrow. She says, what do you want to know that I'm not telling you or quiet about? He says, I want to know everything about you. It's part of being in love. Not tonight, though. I don't want any info tonight. We're good. Hi, Dookie. She says, something specific spiked this, though. There's something you want to know that I didn't tell you. Can you tell me what it was? I know you're busy, tired, sore fingers, not wanting to text me because a call would be better or in person. But I will be up all night wondering, babe, worrying, feeling horrible. I would greatly appreciate you telling me, but if not, that's okay. Not tonight. You guys can hear me, right? Let me know that you can hear me. Put a 1 that you can hear me so I know you can hear me. Secret lovers. Getting off work soon? Okay, Dookie. He says, can't text it. This texting shite sucks. Several things. Thank you, Lewis. If you lived one day with my phone, you would get it. Thanks, Zigzag. Not mad at you, know that. It's this phone, these cuts, too time consuming. I have 2 hours of driving soon. I have to get off this job. I'm sorry, I'm draining to love. I knew this would come one day. I just was hoping it wasn't today or anytime soon because I love you. I love talking to you, being with you, laughing and joking, venting and being overly happy with news I got today. The sense of never feeling judged with you and just so comfortable around you. I don't have that in my marriage, and I really enjoy my relationship and love for you. But you're right. We both know this love triangle can't go on forever. You don't deserve it. I don't deserve you. I can't expect you to sit around for the day the trigger gets pulled, because who knows when that's going to be. I tried and failed. I can't expect you to sit home and wonder what I'm doing or my home life, or when I might call you next or see you. That is so beyond selfish of me. You're right. I'm S. Thanks, Dookie. Jangrel, thank you. Okay. Oh, we know very well he is the boyfriend, says Lewis. Mm-hmm. Okay. She says again, sorry I didn't see it until then. What a dang selfish person I am. How could I think someone like you would be okay with this for the rest of forever until I pull my head out of my arse? How selfish not to step away and let you just live your life without the constant wonder. Your love is draining. I'm sorry, babe. You're right. It has to be exhausting. And how dare me be okay with that? The mental and physical stress on you? I'm sorry, babe. Maybe saying goodbye earlier than later is better. I'm sorry you have to work so late. I shouldn't have kept you so late this morning. Again, selfish. Wow. I'm just so sorry. I'm just realizing this. I feel like an idiot. Don't text back. No words needed. Finish up work and get some rest. We can talk later. Good night. Sounds like, just like Sans, yeah, Days of Our Lives, right? Love triangle, he says? What do you mean by that? I don't get it. She says, well, I'm married, and you, me, our relationship, I don't know what else to call it. I'm in love with a man that's not my husband. He says, I could talk to you right now. We could be great. Not a fair shot. Hi, Sandra. Instead, it's going to be misinterpreted text once again. Instead, it's going to be, let's end this sooner. Wild, he says. She says, I meant what I said yesterday. I'll always love you, handsome. If it's okay, can we talk tomorrow? I want to go to sleep as happy as I was when I woke up with you this morning. Won't misinterpret anything, or hope I don't, until I talk to you about it more. Hey, bring that back. I'm not done. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, stop, I said. Okay, until I talk to you about it more. I'm sorry, babe. And this is 12/18, right before Christmas in 2021. Okay, and Eric was killed in February. Then he says, you changed the meaning of the sentence by deleting some of it, and then used your new sentence as an epiphany and a reason to profess your love, triangle, of Eric, and end it sooner with me. That's what I gathered from that. Chopped liver over here. I don't even get what he's talking about, but okay. What happened to people taking their wedding vows seriously? I've been with my wife for 33 years. Okay, hang on a second. Whoa. Oh, that was just, it's just like a female sign, right? A male sign, I'm sorry. That's great, Zigzag. You goofball, he says. Okay. She says, I threw the last half of the sentence off because it's almost as bad as the first, pretend to be an idiot. Oh, that's what she means. Okay, I got it now. I took that as, are we ever going to address the elephant in the room and recognize what's really going on here, the bigger picture? Profess my love for Eric? What? That's not what I'm saying either. You took love triangle and changed it around to professing my love for Eric? When that's not at all what I was doing. I'm telling you, I'm in love with a man that's not my husband. That's 3 people. Want to make a circle with 3 people? You just didn't. She goes, you just didn't. But then she changed it. The exact thing I did. Assumed and misinterpreted a text. Uh-oh, did I miss one? Yeah. No? Yeah. Did the exact, she said she corrected what she had wrong. He says, if you think you love me now, then ending it sooner will be good, for one reason only. Because if you don't, you're going to fall in love with me in ways you never thought you could. That is a guarantee. Speaking of guarantee, last night by no means counts as your guarantee. It was not stated as such prior, so it doesn't count. But I did it on purpose. Hold on a minute. Is that what he said? So it doesn't count. Okay. I gotcha. Okay, you will never be chopped liver to me. Absolutely not true. I had an epiphany of the selfish person I really am. That's the only epiphany I had. The day you yelled at me on the phone, you had said I was selfish. And I was so offended by that, and now I understand why you said that, and why I felt so mad, because it's true. You're right. If we don't end things, I would fall deeper and more in love with you than I already am, which is going to be even harder. Okay, I'll take it, doesn't count. Guarantee for the 3rd? Maybe that will be more of a date to remember than just celebrating Christmas and a guarantee. I know your fingers hurt. I know you're working. I can try and get away tomorrow for a phone call. I think we're going to need it. Okay. He says, if you're going to be mad at me, you need to come see me and do it in person. If you're going to say goodbye forever because that's what you want, do it in person. Or better yet, just love me. Love me like you have no choice in the matter. I want to be my best for you. I want us to be ourselves for each other. I love our love. I love you. Do you believe that we could be great together for each other? What did you mean by more of a date to remember? That's from him. Green is him, blue is her. What the heck? Why'd they do that to us? Okay. I'm not mad about anything, I promise. Saying goodbye, we promised to do in person, and both knew it was coming and happening the day it happens. It's not what I want to do, but it's also not fair for you, if any way possible, because I want you, but can't. Wait, bring it back, buddy. Buddy, come on. Okay, sorry. It's also not fair for you, in any way possible, because I want you, but can't break up my family. It's having your cake and eating it too. I do just want to love you. I do love you. I love our love too. It's my favorite. Hi, Pet Nanny Nancy. Do I think we could be great together? Yes, of course I do. You're one of my best friends, babe. Was this he was working with her in the house flipping. He was a veteran. He's supposed to have a genius IQ. Pet nanny. No, ma'am. I thought you were getting a divorce. That's what I'm saying. What if that's in a year? You're just supposed to sit around and wait for me? No. Hey, buddy. That's not right. He did that. Okay. No, and I would never ask you to. $12/18. That's still December 18th. Take me back to 7 a.m., please. Of course I'd wait a year. If you're coming over on the 3rd to say goodbye to me, you're not invited. I'll take you back to 7 a.m. every morning or 9 at night every night. She says, I'll just take 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. every day with multiple phone calls and visits in between. He says, I'll see if I can find a tree and put it in Little Mill Creek tomorrow. If there's a particular one you want me to get, let me know. No, sweets, you do you tomorrow. Take the day and just relax. Storage unit stuff, panda walk. Don't worry about it. I really appreciate it, though. Hey, she says. Still December 18th. That is doing me. That is what I was going to do. So if you don't want a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, you might want to participate. Hey, he says. Ha ha ha, you're the best. The thought of not talking to you and listening to your silly jokes sounds awful in a million ways. I love you. Good night, pea in my pod, she says. I love you. K, kind. O, outgoing. U, unique. R, romantic. I, inches away from signing her divorce papers and falling madly in love with her soulmate. Good night, Lima Bean. Lima Bean. Too late. I have already fallen. Night.
Thank you, Scott. That text was from December the 18th, 2021. I meant to go in chronological.
That was all one day.
Sir. We're going to go back in time to November the 29th, 2021.
Okay, so these are going to be from before that.
Scott, can I get 2-12 Delta?
Delta Alpha. Okay, let's see.
Can we scroll that through that for Mr. Grossman and counsel, please?
Hi, Mr. Wu. Lima Bean. That's such a great Lima Bean. What is that even about? You know what? They don't even have any, like, I wonder if she was very careful not to put any racy stuff in there, right? Unless they didn't put those texts in, I don't know.
Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a text exchange between you and Kouri Richins on November the 29th, 2021?
Thank you.
Lima Bean.
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 2-12 Delta.
No objection.
States 2-12D is admitted.
And Your Honor, publish it, please.
Just be straight, babe. This is him. You know I want to know. That's why I asked. I guess I can't guess or decipher anymore. My head hurts. This is before those other texts. She says, get some rest. This is November 28th. I don't want you to use your head anymore. It wasn't that big of a deal. Hey. Now he's going too fast. Sometimes he goes too slow. It wasn't that big of a deal. I'll call you tomorrow. This must be right around Thanksgiving. Maybe it's a tiny deal, he says, but you could still tell me so. Hey, he's going like really fast now. I've got to stop him now. Maybe it's a tiny deal, but you could still tell me so I'm not made to sit here and wonder. That's not fun. Not nice. He didn't say not nice. I just put that in there because then the people will say, you say things that aren't on the text. Remember they used to say that when I used to read all those texts in, oh my gosh, in Chris Watts? She says things that aren't on the text. So now I'll tell you when I do that. Okay, here we go. When I was little, wouldn't it be nice to have some background music on this? Like, I should get some of that when I read text. That would be good, right? When I was little, I grew up scrubbing other people's toilets in Park City at rich people's houses after school. Christmas breaks, all summer, I worked for my aunt's company. I was just always looked down upon because you're literally the person cleaning toilets. I always said to myself and my aunt, one day I'll own properties in Park City like all these rich, snooty people, and I will never be like them. Tomorrow I close on 3 properties, all in the same day, 2 being in Park City. That's a huge deal to me. Biggest accomplishment to date, career-wise. It's never been about the money. It's about being able to say, I, too, have properties in PC, and you're not better than anyone the way you treat people, and I can prove it. Tomorrow's a really big deal for me, self-accomplishment-wise, to sit and reflect and be thankful. So I just wanted to sit for a minute and celebrate with someone and have a drink. No one really knows about the PC properties. They won't mean.
Grab a glass. There's cold water in there.
Oh, shoot, they put the same one on again. Come on, buddy. Somebody's got a cough in there now.
You just put that.
Okay, she says anything to anyone, and that's okay. I like the secret part of and don't like people knowing my business, but tomorrow for me is big, a big day for me. So that's all. Oh, see, he went so, oh my gosh, get back there. So that's all I just wanted to see if I can find an hour. We were both free to just toast to new beginnings of life and celebrate. That's all. Hope you have a great night. Good night, she says. K-Babe. That's her name, K-Babe here. Thank you. That's not silly, babe. Not telling me would have been silly. Very, very happy for you. Of course I'm going to celebrate with you. Sleep great. Keep me posted. I love you. And then he's got a little thing. Aw, you, me.
Scott, can I get 2-18 Delta, please? Can you please scroll through it for Mr. Grossman and counsel? Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a January 9th, 2022 text exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
I mean, I think so. I didn't necessarily recognize some of it. I saw the word dope sick in there. That doesn't, I don't know that that's, Can you scroll back up to that one? Or just put, oh,
Objection.
Steve, there you go.
Random question. She says, have you ever done anything besides smoke weed, drug-wise? He says, yeah, pretty random. We've already had this talk. No we haven't, she said. Ha, I would have remembered. I'm just curious. Yes, we have. More than once, too. The first time was at Chili's. Me, you, and Ronnie. Ronnie's her brother. Ha! Well, what did you say? Yes, I've done other things. Not all of them. Not often. And you? It's not a big deal, huh? I was just wondering. I'm starting the new series Dope Sick tonight. That just came out a few months ago. That's what made me wonder. When, oh, get out of here, bring that back to me. When was the last time? Nope, not me. And this is, hold on, we're at, what date are we at? January 9th, so she's looking for something. I don't recall. Are you sure? Prescriptions count, he says. Nope. Well, if prescriptions count, then when I had Weston. Like years ago, she said. Okay. I don't recall isn't an answer. How could you not remember? I have a cabinet full of all sorts of prescriptions, but not my thing. Years ago. Cabinet full and not my thing isn't an answer. What's for dinner? How is that not an answer? I answered perfectly. No prescription since I had Weston. And I'm going to stop this because I know he's going to take it away too soon. And even then, I wouldn't take them, so I stored them in my cabinet. Just pain pills. They're still there. Pills and drugs are not my thing. If prescriptions count, then years ago. Go for drugs and prescriptions. For you? She says steak, mashed potatoes, mixed vegetables. You? He says no, my VA prescription. Feel like I took someone else's at some point. Just can't remember who or what. Too much alcohol first. Not sure, looking for ideas. Had Mickey D's earlier. Yours sounds good. Grill, boil, bake. Sure would like to see you be with you in the kitchen. K babe. Hey, where's K love?
Thank you, Scott. Can I get P-27?
That's Eric's father in the back there.
Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a February the 14th, 2022 text exchange between
Hi,
you and Mr.
Sandra.
it is.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-27D into evidence and to publish.
No objection.
227D is admitted. One moment. There you are.
Good morning, she says. I'll call you when I'm going to head down. Carpooling now, and then I have to run home, make quick finger food for Carter's V-Day class party, drop off at school, and then, hold on a minute, this is the day she poisons Eric the first time. I'll hit the road, probably 9:40. Cool, he says. She's got to stop, get him a sandwich, and put the medicine in it. Poison. leaving the school, Camus. Headed that way, she says. He liked, headed that way. Hour-long ride, he says. She says, yep. And then she puts a map. I love you. Okay, babe says, I love you. Okay. I love you. Want to be one of my Valentines? I love you. What's going on? Why she? I love you. Want to be one of my Valentines? Why is he playing this again? Play it again, Sam. I love you. I can take a no. That's okay. Oh, he's not responding. He's playing hard to get. My heart is smiling. When those 3 words come from you, it's very unique. Different than any time I've heard them before. Those feelings, I gotta stop this because I know he's gonna take this away from me. Different than any time I've heard them before. Those feelings, when coming from you, bring up different feelings in me. Your love reminds me how much God loves me. Reminds me that I, my mom's son, am secretly the luckiest man on the face of the earth. Sounds like Lou Gehrig's speech, right? Gives me immense amounts of appreciation, gratitude, and honor. I wouldn't trade your love. I wouldn't trade your love in for a million of, you name it, whatever is next best. Darling, you better believe that I'll be one of your Valentines. Will you be my Valentine tonight? I was writing this on the way to Salt Lake. I know you feel the need to apologize, but just so you know, I'd like to see you on phone calls. I like to see you on phone calls. I like to watch you text and to hear you read aloud. I see beauty, intelligence, quick wit, cuteness, and authenticity. It's like seeing a white tiger in a tropical forest instead of remembering one at the zoo. I love it. I'm bringing up your text next, Zigzag. I have them. Just joking. Just joking. Hi, Heather Snoopy. She says, this is creepy. Hey, y'all. Silly little lima beans. Right. Okay. I love you most, he says. Okay, and there's a Google Map thing. Rockcliffe Road.
Scott, can I get 2-29D,
Come on, Scott.
please?
Can you get that, please?
Beginning, Scott.
And Kouri Richins?
Yes.
No objection.
Oh, shoot.
D is admitted.
She says, how does Harry know my name to correlate the conversation between Dave and who I am? Ha ha. I mean, I know you have talked about me, but I didn't think it would be anything worth remembering. Harry owns 10 doors. We've spoken about real estate since we first met. Also, questions of who I know, where I live, what brought me to Utah, etc. Though I tried not to allude to it, he could probably tell that I was in love with you. Matt Strong, deal finding, 10 months worth of the daily grind. Then there was Sandy. He brought you up all the time. He cares about his business and about me. I am almost half of his workforce. The way I speak of you, eyes lit up, lively, proud, honestly and deservingly praising when things are good, not speaking and looking like I have a foot and a half in the grave when they're not. He would have had to bump his head mighty hard to forget you. Hi, the pear-pairer. Wait, did you just say you're in love with me? Big difference in loving someone and being in love with someone. Did you need to correct that? No correction. No, ma'am. I am in love with you. I hope that's okay. I can't change yet. No change. It doesn't change me or have to change us. I've been this way for a long time. She says, like actually in love with me? If I was... get out of here. If I was divorced right now and asked... Oh my gosh, he flipped like crazy on that one. No. Why is he doing this? Put that one back. What is going on? Wait a second. Why are we going back? How come my thing is not working? Okay. Now it's working. Okay. Like actually in love with me, if I was divorced right now and asked you to marry me tomorrow, you would? Hi, One Eye Blind. Yes, in love with you. Of course I would. Oh my goodness, what is he doing? Why is he bringing those up so fast? How strong... Oh my gosh, I can't even catch it. It's so fast. How strong are those meds you're on, he says. Nothing there. Have a good day, babe, she says. Now we're on February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day.
Scott, can you please bring up 2-31? That, sorry.
2-
Hi, can I give this Keller Williams chick your info? Email only, please, she says. KW agents are hard to work with because their brokerage doesn't allow them to decrease their commission, and we only want to pay 1%. Get over there. But would still totally chat with her. Thank you for the energy and time you have put into this. I really appreciate you. Babe, I miss you. I want you today, every day, not just sexually, but physically, mentally, every day. When I wake up, I do want a future together. I do want you. Figure your life out together. If he could just go away and you could just be here. Hey, get over there. I thought I stopped that. And you could just be here. Life would be so perfect. I love you. I don't know what my deal is today. I'm sorry. This is from way earlier. Sorry, my phone died and customer talk. 30 more seconds and I would have. I could have kept going and going. I erased short-term and long-term rentals, stager, Kouri, MA, and just ma'am, teacher, what? Coach and hero to 3, speed reader, speed demon, organizer, host, planner, Bose, center of every room, motivator, caretaker, philanthropist, chef, cleaning crew, teacher, and Boy Scout, COO. You better believe I'm going to address your next text in a bit. Ooh, you better believe it, girl. Secret lovers. Wow, that guy's coughing like a fiend. You are so sweet. Please don't repeat that to anyone. Ha ha. You just keep all those sweet words to yourself and let others believe whatever they would like to think about me. Thank you. This is February 19th. Thank you for giving her my information. I'll watch for an email. You finish work and please address my latest text in a bit. I love you. I always appreciate your sweet, kind words. I hope you know. I think you're one incredible man. Not sure what I would do without you. Well, now she knows. Hello, Amy's Justice League. You got the little teacher, you got the title teacher twice, but the first was everywhere but the schoolhouse to the boys, and the second, oh my gosh, stop it. You got the title teacher twice, but the first was everywhere but the schoolhouse to the boys, and the second was literally at the schoolhouse. What? Aw and whoa. What would you do without me? I just erased this because I knew I would send it to you in my next text, but I didn't know it would be this one. We're thinking alike. I love you, sweet, sweetheart. Oh, babe, there's nothing more I want than to be with you now, no matter what's going on. I love your company. I know that a lot of the time we spend together has somewhat of a cloud hanging overhead. I really look forward to quality time with you that isn't rushed and doesn't have a goodbye lurking around the corner. I've been in the truck running errands, or I would have texted you 10 times by now. Wish we could talk. I feel like maybe you're having a rough day in some ways. Sure would like to hold on to you, to do something to make you happier right now, to make your tomorrow better. I love you today, even more than I did yesterday. Promise with my heart. I'm a very, very lucky man. If you only knew how fortunate your love makes me feel, how valuable, not to be taken for granted. Oh, I'd smother you with hugs and kisses right now. What you crying about? What you crying about? Okay, White Angel's in here lodging a complaint. Says, I don't understand why you are going from text messages to court footage. What do you mean? This is in the trial, White Angel. I'm not doing it. This is the court, White Angel. Oh my goodness. White Angel girl, you're not watching the trial, I guess. This is the trial, sweetie. We streamed this today. I'll put your complaint in the complaint box, though. All right. Now let me see. Along with the word game that everybody loves. I've got it. It's noted. Okay. Hey. Oh, hold on. Get over here with that text, man. Oh, stop it with the theatrics here, buddy. Okay. Hey, I am. Are you? Dang, this phone for not making noise. Yes, just wanted to say I love you and good night. Thanks, Zigzag.
Sir, would you like to take a break?
Sir, would you like to take a break? Oh, this is funny. I'm going to forward your information to Kouri Richins. She's a realtor, investor, flipper, GC, etc. We're in Utah. She's going to be the one to talk to you about the Vallejo deal. Better yet, here's her info. Do.
Mr. Grossman, do you need a minute or two?
I don't know what I need.
Let's just start with that. Why don't we take pause for a moment, sir, if you don't mind. Let's take a 5-minute break, please. Please rise for the jury.
The numbers don't lie, White Angel. They love the word game. You're a sucker. You feel sorry for him?
Please have a seat. Mr. Grossman.
Yes.
We're going to let you take a few minutes. Collect yourself. You're welcome to walk.
Is this where he says
around
he
the
wants to
lobby.
say
You're
something?
welcome to use the restroom. Do not speak to anyone. All right?
Nobody in here.
Nobody in
Watch,
here.
nobody
in
in
fact,
here.
I'm going to ask everybody that's in here to just sit tight for 5 minutes so we don't have any ambiguity about what.
What did he think? Like, oh, let me go over there. Okay? And I'll go sit over there and talk to Kouri for a little bit. So nobody in here? I can't talk? Oh, okay. I can't talk. All right, very good.
Whether anybody is interacting.
But he says he
with
wants
Mr.
to talk.
Grossman
Now
while
watch
he just
this.
takes a short break. Feel free to stretch your legs. There are going to be more questions. I just need you to be present, able to listen.
Right.
It's fine. Take 5 minutes. Don't talk to anybody. Okay?
Okay.
You go stretch your legs for a second.
I feel like I got something I want to say.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to wait and just answer questions that are asked. Okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
I feel like
You sure?
As
You
ever.
sure you don't want to stretch your legs?
he feels like he has something he wants to say. It's killing him, he said. I wish I knew what it was. I really thought when he was going out of the courtroom, he was going to say, I love you, Kouri. I didn't know what he was going to say. That's what his family said, that he has a genius IQ.
That ain't the legs.
All right.
I need to stretch.
He's
Well, I'm
good.
gonna sit here for a minute and
I'm
just
cool
answer
with
an
that.
email. and
He's
take
going to
a
answer an
break.
email. His wife's
All right.
emailing him about what they want for dinner tonight.
After you take 5 breaths, will you line the jury back up? Thank you. Okay. I appreciate that, sir.
I don't know how she gets snacks now. She gets snacks now? Watch this.
It's important that you just wait for the question. Okay.
Well, she had,
That's it.
she had some donuts or something. Where'd she get snacks? I feel like I'm passing out. Here, have some snacks. Got something. She's wiping her hands. Like they brought her some candies. What did he ask the judge, though? He asked him about saying something again? I would have been curious to hear what he had to say. She's still chomping down and drinking. I was going to pass out at my blood sugars, so she brought me some Petit Fours. They were really good. Well, she doesn't go. She gets lunch, White Angel. She gets lunch. They can't let her not have lunch. She's still chewing whatever that freaking is.
Folks, please have a seat. Thank you.
Hi, Dookie. Oh, I said, how do you... Okay, come on now, guys.
Your next question, please.
2-32D.
He didn't ask, and they didn't ask him any questions, just showed the text. Not saying he's good or not saying he's wrong, just how I am, honestly.
Mr.
That's
Brewer,
fine,
a question
Amy.
for you.
No one's going to judge you on that. Well, maybe they will, but I'm not. I can't speak for other people. You know, I can't. Just not that there are, but I just can't speak for anybody but myself. I could, but it really wouldn't be right. Secret lovers. Take the
Sir, is this an accurate depiction of you and Miss Richins, D?
Okay. Hi, babe. I hope you had a great day. It sure was a cold one. Hopefully, this is February 23rd. Hopefully you dressed warm. Super sad I couldn't see you, but I understand. Work is busy sometimes. I wanted to celebrate some semi-good news with you tonight. Maybe another time. I miss you. I hope I can see you next week. If there is anything I can do for you, please let me know. Yes, I had soup for dinner. Make it home okay? Hi, Ballerina Lines. Oh, I'm sorry you feel like crap. I hope you feel better. Have some soup like her. No, but it'll help you if you're feeling not nice. Get it? We were starting over. Phone died. It had 100% charge a couple times today. I don't use it that much. Yes, it was quite the chilly day. It's a shame that I have to use my fingers and can't wear gloves. Sometimes the garages are colder than the driveways. I stopped at Domino's. I always want to celebrate with you. You have to tell me what happened. Before my phone died, my text was a series of questions. What time does the convoy roll out in the morning? Where will y'all stay? What is their most important good accomplishment of news of the day? Ditto, bad. Any random ideas or thoughts? Can you share something with me that my curious mind wants to know without me asking? Hi, heart. I had a crazy dream. You quit your job. I divorce and come up with millions and millions. We buy Midway and we live in the guest house and rent out the huge house as an event center. 15,000 a day like they charge down the road. Maybe 12,000 to stay competitive. And we will just run the event center as our daily job and hang out every day, raise some kids, have a little farm. Deal? Leaving around 10 a.m. I think. First game is at 6:30 p.m. Staying at my father-in-law's house down there. Ha ha ha. Well, Carter and Weston would be. They didn't have any cavities at the dentist. Ashton's would be how he kicked someone's butt at the practice today, I'm sure. My random thought or idea is above. Share something with you, like what I'm wearing. When should we go to CA? When are we going to see each other again? Ha ha. Or your curious mind could just ask me. Oh, I didn't have my mango today. I'm going to have it in a little bit. Why is this one staying on so long? Come on, buddy, we read it. Wow, that's some pretty powerful daydreaming. Not sure if you're saying that you had a dream while you were asleep or if you had a dream while you were awake. A dream is a dream your heart makes. No, that's not in the text. I just made that up. She says things that aren't in the text. A dream is just a goal without a plan, right? I guess I could just say, deal. I'm definitely digging some or all of that. Am I going to get to see the Midway Mansion in its current state? Is that what you wanted to celebrate with me? Does that mean that Ashton has cavities and the others didn't kick butt? I doubt it. Nope. I don't want to know what you're wearing or not wearing. I just know that I'm not there to see it or be it. So I don't approve. Yeah, I'd like to know what you're thinking of when you're thinking of going to California. I'll probably have one rack at noon that day and I might need to reschedule. I love you, you know that. I love you, you know that. I love you, I love you. Come on. Let's go. I've been thinking that dream for weeks. Not possible, but it's fun to dream. Maybe another property when the timing is better. Sounds kind of amazing, though, right? I would love to show you Midway. It's insane, crazy, crazy place. Ha ha. That means yes, Ashton had a cavity. Not sure on Sia yet. Her title work is a mess. I'm working through it. We extended closing until the 4th. But I don't see that happening. As soon as I figure out some more things out tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, I'll have a better idea. Uh-oh. Harry's not going to approve of you moving things around. What are you going to do? I was just thinking of going one early morning and spending a night or two and coming back. Super quick. I know that I love you. Questionable on your love. I'm so glad you're reading them because I was driving when I was watching. Yeah, see? Some people appreciate it. Thank you, Amy. Joking. I know you love me, babe. Why do you ask? She says. He says, I wasn't really asking as much as I was finding another way to tell you again. What were we going to celebrate today? Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, the right way, one of your many acquisitions or sales. Did you already answer that question? Hey, I need 1 second on that. What's going on here? You're so cute. Not that big of a deal, really, ha. We can chat next week about it or whenever I see you again. When will I see you again? Okay. That's the tell me even though I didn't ask of the day, but I understand your desire to wait for a moment. I just hope that you don't forget and that the right moment comes. Also, that we're not postponing getting to know each other better. All right, I'm sure little ones are there or really close. I'll let you do your thing. You're lucky I'm not in your space right now. Couldn't beat me off of you. Good night, sweetheart. I remember just reading that. You're so cute. Not a big deal. Adam didn't come through on the funding for Midway. Matt did, though. He's going to fund it for me. I just need to put down $300K, but good news is it's really getting funded, that's all. Boys are almost home. I wish you were here. I want you on me. Good night, babe. Wow, that's great news. Good job, Kour. I love your name, babe. Can you lean on private money for that? We'll talk about it whenever you want. Wow, I'm super sad I didn't get to see you today. That I'm not your whatever you want right now. Looking forward to our time.
Scott, can we get 2-36D, please?
Do, 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 do.
Text exchange between you and Miss Richins. 36D.
No objection.
Hey, cutie, sorry. Hey, cutie. Yeah, everything is good. My body disagreed with my mind yesterday. Before I went to work, I sat down to eat that hush puppy thing, and that's all I recall until about 11 p.m. I wonder if she drugged him too. That's weird. What time of the day was that? I mean, come on. Oh, I can't look at it yet. That's weird. I wonder if she... How far apart are they? They're in Utah together, but I wonder if she drugged him too. Let's find out. Look, he goes, hey, cutie, yeah, everything's good. My body disagreed with my mind yesterday. Before I went to work, I sat down to eat that hush puppy thing, and that's all I recall until about 11 p.m. Sounds like she drugged him. Maybe she was testing it on him. Maybe that's why she wanted to know if he took drugs. Isn't that interesting? Sounds like the fire department experience was not a disappointment. Call me if you get the chance. I hope you talk with Matt went good. It was March 2nd. It was right before she poisoned him. Maybe she was testing it on him. Isn't that something? She says, ha ha, no worries. Just want to make sure you're all good. Oh my gosh. Did you guys catch that before? I didn't. Fire department was so fun. The chief is like 65 or 70 and was so cute. Just got this text from Matt today. I could have cried. We'll definitely call you today. She wanted to check if he was good, and he, oh, come on. That's crazy. Hold on, I've got to get a walnut. That's crazy, you guys. I think she drugged him. I think she did. I think she did a test run. I don't think she did it to kill him, but I don't think she did it to kill him. But I think okay. How far apart? Oh yeah. I think she drugged him. Why would she want to make sure he's all good the day before she does it to Eric? Why did they ask? She says, hey, come on, buddy. I just can't even believe this. I want to celebrate with you. Well, Friday, when it's officially closed, recorded, and we're done. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you for always being my support, shoulder, and rock. I need you. All the time. Some things I just could never do without your encouragement. Hey, buddy. You have no idea how much I appreciate you. Of course. So this is how I propose on my end with Burns right now, coming in at 400. Sierra West funding of 2,500,000, loan amount of 2,625,000. At the moment, Michael Burns funding 400,000, loan amount of 420. That will get you 100. Get over there. That will get you 100% financed to the purchase. Then you can decide if you want any of the other monies you've already raised for closing costs. Maybe you won't end up needing these folks.
Scott, 2-38D, please.
Yeah, he said that hush puppy and he was out. And that was the day before she poisoned Eric. I think she was testing it on him. She's working hard in the middle right there.
Sir, do you recognize this as an accurate
I'm not saying it's not.
Thank you.
Whether I remember them all or not.
2-38D.
No objection.
2-38.
I'm an hour away. I just decided I'm not. Oh. I'm an hour. Okay. Okay, hold on a minute. I gotta stop. I love you. Oh, thanks. I needed that. I bet the dentist is going to charge me more money in late fees than money I made today. Winner, winner. No time for lunch, no time for dinner. This is the same day at 4:52. I'm an hour away. I decided I'm not going today. Screw it. He can keep his late fee and give me the remainder of my 2,300 minus the filling. I'm no closer to knowing how wide your bathtub is. I love you too. The phone is going to be the death of me, or it's going to be the death of this phone. So I'm turning it off and I'm going to spend the night on my floorboard. Can't take it anymore. Have a great night. Bye. Hi, high speed. She puts the tub in there. This is not as professional as something you would send me, but it's all I got. I'm sorry you're having such a bad, sad day. I know you miss Panda, and work isn't going as you want. To me, you're worth millions a year. I'm honored to be your friend. Best friend, actually. Lover. Go-to. Life is going to be different, I promise. You're one hell of a patient person. I hate your hard days. I wish I could be there to turn them around for you. Can I try on Friday? Can I try Friday? Give me a few days. Hang in there until then, please. I hope you don't turn your phone off. I know you said, but I love you. Please be safe. I miss you. I wish you knew how much you make my heart smile if it could. Burst if it could. Love immensely. You are incredibly smart and get over here. You are an incredibly smart and talented man, loving and caring soul, most selfless person I have ever met. My babe, good night. The tub.
Scott, can you please split screen 2-39D1 and 2-39D2? Scott, can you go to just 2-39D? Scroll through that.
What are we waiting for? That guy looks like he can't stay awake, doesn't he?
Sir, is that an accurate depiction of March 3rd and March 4th, 2022 text exchange between you and Miss Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-39D into evidence.
No objection.
2-39D is admitted. Just pause for a minute.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. What the freak happened? So it's official now. I thought it already was. What do you oh my gosh, stop. Why is he going so fast?
Text exchange between you and Miss Richins.
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-39D into evidence.
No objection.
2-39D is admitted.
Man, oh man.
Just pause for.
Man, oh man.
Why do you go so big? I hope I get to see it, he says.
Pause for.
Okay.
It's official now. I thought it was already. What do you think Ronnie's going to do?
Okay.
So it's official now. I thought it was. What do you think Ronnie's going to do? The possibilities are so endless with that place. Now, this is 3-3, the day before. It would be a piece of cake to cover that mortgage. Piece of cake. I would never ever worry about that. I would love to run that as a business. How amazing. Someone's going to kill it with that. Well, he has me working on his resume tonight. Wow. Okay, this is a long one, kind of giving you a hard time here. But I do so with love, affection, some honesty, and a light heart, and patient understanding. Promise. I will happily take any bit of time I get with you. But if we're going to celebrate, I want to celebrate. I don't want to keep the Mylar balloons in their packaging and scotch tape those sad, flat things to the ceiling and return them that afternoon. What? They really did that? They bought balloons in their packaging, put them to... Oh my gosh. I want to blow them up with helium and watch them fly off into the sunset. And ideally right before bedtime, at sunrise as well. I don't want to keep the barcode stickers on the wine glasses, or not pop the top on the bottle of champagne because you're going to be speeding without a seatbelt down or winding already ran off a cliff there before a mountain road in just a bit. I don't want Interstellar to consist of 90% of our visit. So I guess Interstellar is just going to be like a Bigger Pockets podcast as far as we're concerned. I want to be there when the news comes in, seeing and hearing your reaction. I want waiting to pounce on you with hugs and kisses, the confetti and the music. To release the hidden mariachi band that has spent the entire day twisted together in the cabinet under the sink. One of your painters, one of your landscapers, a drywaller, 2 people off a cleaning crew, 1 giant bass guitar with no frets, a shoulder-slung guitar that only has 5 strings, 2 trumpets, 1 violin, and a maraca in every pocket. Appetizers and apple ciders. A special dinner and dessert. The intimate attention deserving of a super sexy cutie with the booty. Sweetheart, an absolute knockout of a rock star, real estate investor, and amusement park owner who is willing to let me have exclusive tickets to the after hours rides. Interesting. Hold on, my chat is behind. What's the matter? Yeah, I can see your comments, high speed. Yep. Exclusive tickets to the after-hour rides. Yay. Wally World. What was that? Did we miss something? No. Do you recognize that? Not bad for free, right? Just gotta make it accept. Just being funny, babe. Don't be mad. 1% understand and respect your schedule. What? I'm not mad at you. Just haven't had a second to text. Give me a few. Love you. Yeah, she's planning to kill her husband tonight. Hey, babe, how are you feeling today? This is the day Eric died. That was she was going to poison him. How are you feeling today? I'm proud of you. Hey, what's going on with you? You good? No, she's not good. She's killed her husband. No. Eric passed away. Talk later. What? No words. Turning phone off. Eric passed away last night. No words either. Lost, he says. Nuts. I can't do this. I am devastated, he says. I can't comprehend. I don't know what to say or do. I want you to be safe. You, everyone, what happened? Who are you with? "3 a.m. I called the ambulance. Been up since then. People, family, friends, still here. They think an aneurysm.
Scott, can you bring up the GIF attached to that? Sir, is that an accurate moving depiction of the GIF thumbnail that was attached?
Was attached to what?
The email we just looked at.
That seems like pretty. I mean, I don't know. Who sent that? Me?
We can go back to that. Scott, can you take us back to 2-39? Sir, can you see that?
I see that. Maybe I'm just mixed up on the times or dates or something.
Sure.
You wonder if he'll be going to visit with her in jail for the... No, I don't think
Can you
so.
bring up the GIF?
If I sent that after reading what I just read on here, then I was,
Just wait for the next question, please.
okay.
Is that the moving version of the thumbnail that was attached?
Right.
Your Honor, the state moves this in. What I'd like to do, I'm not sure how they got separated. I would like to mark the the text exchanges 2-39D1, the associated GIF as 2-39D2.
I wonder which puts people over the edge.
No objection, but could we clarify the GIF was sent on March 3rd? Those texts cover both March 3rd and March 4th.
The GIF was sent, it's in the text. It was sent at 7:22 p.m., March the 3rd, 2022.
Okay. 2-39D1 and D2 are admitted. What order would you like to publish things in?
Your Honor, let's please publish D1 and then we'll publish D2 at the end.
Okay. Scott, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, we've walked through D1. We've
My
published
apologies,
D1.
okay.
So it's just publishing D2.
Okay. Do you want to show the, forgive me, do you want to show the message at the end to provide context for the thumbnail, or do you want to go directly to D2?
Tell you what, Scott, give me D1 on the left, D2 on the right, thumbnail portion of D1 on the left.
One moment. Okay.
Love you.
Thank you. Scott, can I get 2-49D?
Yeah, I think so. High speed. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for?
Sir, is that an accurate depiction of a March 20th, 2022 text exchange between you and Miss Richins?
I believe so.
Your Honor, state moves to admit and publish 2-49D.
No objection.
2-49D is admitted, and we'll publish now.
Oh, the Martins, that St. Martin thing. Are we there yet? She says. It's on 320. Come on. I don't know how you feel about that. The visitors, I feel, however you feel, but without knowing, I think I'm glad for the village. How many commas can a guy put in one sentence? I made a Harbor Freight run. Now I'm going to go pick up a couple of Fuegos and go get busy. Not my preferred kind of busy. That place sure does look cool. It's definitely pretty there. Soon enough, though, it's going to be breathtakingly beautiful and the most stunning place on the planet. I can't believe it. I've wanted to go for a long time. Hey, speak any French? Would you mind if I ate a ton of curry tonight? It's a lot, overwhelming, exhausting, repeating yourself, emotions all over again. Sounds like a good evening. I guess it could be better. It looks so pretty. I've always wanted to go there. No French. Haha. Why would I care, silly? It's not like I'm going to eat it. Fill up on it. I feel like it's a little out of the ordinary compared to some places. I could very easily expect the exact opposite. No visitors. Nobody wanting to bother you. Especially, wouldn't expect the army of heathen kids except for Ashton's protege. I just need a little time and some beers to bring out my Frenchness. Hey, get out of here. I'll be spouting some wee before the night is done. And then he puts the two bunnies. What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. Those bunnies. Naughty bunnies. Why French? Where's that coming from? Huh. Lots of Frenchies over there. That's the main language, I think. Haha, no, it's English, goofball. Stupid jerk, you're so dumb. And then she shows her French, Caribbean. But you are right. It's only 6 or 7% that speak the French. Going to get some eggs Benedict over there for sure. Yes, please. Yes, please. Can't wait. And he puts Facebook Marketplace item. Yes, ma'am. Gonna be awesome. I don't know what the passport thing is. $600 boat runs. Boat motors, I know. It's not even remotely interesting, is it? Wait, what happened? The crappy table, I could build 40,000 worth of $200 tables with this material. Or I could build legit welding tables, at least 100 of them. $400 a piece. I just wanted you to see how expensive a used scissor lift trailer can be. It would cost me somewhere between $1,000 to $1,300 to build that trailer from scratch, utilizing this steel. Enough metal to build 40 of them. At $5,000 a piece, it'd be $150,000 profit. That's all I got.
Thanks. Scott 2-51D. Sir, do you recognize that as an April 8th, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit and publish 2-51 Delta.
Oh, sorry, no objection.
2-51D is admitted.
I love you. I love you. You were in my dream. April 8th. I think I want you to be my husband one day. I could respond to that in a bunch of different ways. I could assume that you finished second in a few drinking games. I could show you this and give you $1 million of each end. If you could see yourself through my eyes, you'd know how much I love you. I'll love you forever.
Sir, last one. 2-53 Delta Sky.
Delta Sky. Fly in the friendly skies. He's got a great value water. Great value water. Welcome in. Hit the likes, please.
Sir, do you recognize that as an April the 15th, 2022 text exchange between you and Ms. Richins?
Yeah, I recognize it. I didn't have time to read it all. I'm not saying that I need to. I'd like to read it later, maybe.
Okay.
You'd like to read it later, maybe. Oh my gosh, this guy is too much.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 2-53D and publish.
No objection.
2-53D is admitted.
Uh-oh, was Harry mad? Mine should have been super quick. I big deal. Ha ha ha. I would also appreciate that. I'm going to call. I had 22 cops searching my dying house Wednesday for 8 hours. This shite keeps getting worse and worse. Searching your house for what? It's 4:15. The autopsy report isn't done yet, but the toxicology report came back, and he had a trace of fentanyl in his system. Okay, now let's look at this. He had a trace of it? He had a trace of it, Kouri? I think it came back 5 times the lethal dose, right? I didn't even know what the H that was until they showed up at my door. My attorneys are fighting it because they detained me. No reading me rights. Look how she writes. They ever told me why they were at my house and what the H they were looking for. I was like, WTF. They had a search warrant and everything. This is so effing ridiculous. And all that drug dogs and everything. And they didn't find a dang thing but Eric's weed gummies. Congratulations, idiots. They were so disappointed. My attorney said in order to get a search warrant, they would have had to have some kind of proof a crime was committed. Whether it's drugs being sold in and out of my house, or me having something to do with this shite. I don't know. Even know what the F that is. I thought it was cocaine. The detective isn't corrected me. They took all electronics out of my house, even my kids' stuff. These are after the death. Yeah, not all of them, just the last few. One topic comes up. What? High speed? Okay. Eric does not do effing drugs. He ate a shite ton of edibles, 4 to 5 a week, but rarely even drank. This is absurd, and they don't even have a COD yet, cause of death. How can they just all jump to all this BS before we even know? Ronnie swears the gummies... Oh, shoot, get over there. Ronnie swears the gummies are laced with it because it was a new pack. This is all just so freaking stupid and crazy. I have tons of questions, thoughts. I'll save them for a phone call. Okay, she says. Call you in a bit.
Sir, did there come a time after Eric Richins' death when you met up with Kouri?
Yes.
Do you recall the first time?
Yes.
About when was that?
I'd guess 2 weeks, 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that.
What happened when you met up with him?
I forget where we met, but we rode up into the Uinta Mountains together. Two vehicles, I think. I can't remember. We both wound up in hers, though, in her vehicle. We sat there and talked.
Did you talk about Eric?
Yes. Yeah, that was the first opportunity to really, just, that was the first time.
That guy's really got a cough. I would ban him from the
Did there
courtroom.
come a time during that discussion that Kouri Richins asked you about killing?
You want me to contextualize it?
Please.
So yeah, you know, we sat there and talked for quite a while, you know, and I'd never seen her that way, obviously. It was a heavy conversation.
Emotional conversation.
And I'm not used to that with her. She's not used to being open like that. So at one point, my opinion then, probably still now, looking back, was that,
Okay.
you know, she was looking for any reason. I think she was exhausted emotionally. And I think she was looking for a reason to divert the conversation away from herself, because she does that. She does that about lots of things in every normal life, you know. And I think that's what she did. She asked me, go ahead, I'll let you ask, I know you.
Sure.
But
Did she ask you a question about killing?
she did ask me yeah.
What's her did she ask?
She asked if I had ever killed anybody.
And was that specific to killed anybody while serving in Iraq?
Right,
Did you respond?
I did,
Did she ask a follow-up question?
yes.
Sir, what was that follow-up question?
She asked me how it made me feel or something along those lines. And then I answered her. I took it as not out of the normal though, really.
Did you and Kouri Richins stay romantically involved after Eric Richins' death?
Yes.
For how long?
You'd have to look at my phones to tell me that. I'm gonna guess, bless you, 6 months, maybe 8, 10.
And then what-
Best guess.
And then what happened?
I don't know. Just had a falling out, disagreements. I think, you know, things changed after Eric passed. I mean, you know, I don't know what to say. Things weren't the same, so I don't know if that led to us parting ways or what, but there was a lot on both of us, you know what I mean?
Understand. Thank you, sir. I don't have any further questions.
Okay, so then I just want to get to this is your ASMR for tonight.
Mr. Grossman, you're still under oath, sir. Ms. Lewis, please proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Grossman.
Good afternoon.
All right.
I'm no good with dates.
That's
so.
okay, but earlier than 2017,
Mm-hmm.
and then you weren't in constant contact between 2017 and 2000, when you became romantically involved.
No. I think we had maybe 2 or 3 years we didn't speak.
2 The
All
3
right.
years they didn't
I'm
speak.
guessing here.
That's fine. So in 2020, you decided to move out to Utah, correct?
Yes.
And one of the reasons you moved to Utah was because you were going to work on some houses with Kouri, correct?
Yes.
And you were interested in flipping houses yourself, fair?
Yes.
And that was something she was going to participate with you.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So let's look at. We're going to talk about some of these text messages that the state just pulled up, and I want to ask you some questions about.
I want to see if she asked
some
him
of
about the
them.
hush puppy.
The first one, I believe, is
'Cause I
State
missed
Exhibit
that.
3-1, and this isn't actually a text message, but let's pull that up. And this has been admitted. I don't believe, but recognized for you and Kouri.
Yes.
And she booked this on December 7th, correct?
Yes.
And then you said she told you it was a birthday present, correct?
Yes.
And your birthday was December 9th, correct?
Right.
And this vacation was scheduled for, do you recall the dates? I know it was April.
Did they ever go on that?
April 29th of 2022.
I don't think so. She got
correct?
arrested, right?
Yes.
All right. Now, you never went on that vacation, true?
True.
All right. Okay, let's move to, you said well, let me ask you this. You said that you two texted almost daily for a long period of time.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep.
All right. But you and Kouri weren't consistently in a relationship between 2020 and 2022. There were times when it was on, times when it was off. Fair?
Fair.
Fair.
All right. Let's pull up State's Exhibit 2-13D.
Fair.
And if we could pull up page 10 of that text, Katie,
Katie,
and
come on.
blow up
Blow it up.
the blue bubble, I think. I can't read it at all in here. Okay. So this series of text messages took place December 18th of 2021, right? It says on the bottom there.
Yes, ma'am.
And these messages were part of a conversation discussing ending your relationship, correct?
I'm gonna need a minute.
Do you need to look at more than that one text to determine that?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Can you maybe show him a couple of texts before that? Can you see that, or do you need that blown out?
If you could zoom in a little bit, that would be good. Okay, is this where we're starting?
Sure.
Okay.
I wanted to. I hope she asked him about
Scroll,
that
thank you, Katie.
hush puppy. That's what I'm waiting to see, because Jimmy came home during this, and I
Let
might
me
have
stop
missed
there.
about this.
It says, you need to come see me in person if you're going to say goodbye forever, right?
Right.
So this series of texts was talking about that you may be ending things, correct?
I guess so.
All right.
I mean, I don't
Well, let's just look at it.
necessarily remember it, but that's what it sounds like. Unless we were just being tongue in cheek, I
All
don't
right.
know.
Well, let's
I
look at a
didn't
couple
read
of,
enough
I'm
of it.
sorry. Did not mean to interrupt you, Josh.
No, that's okay.
Let's look at a couple of more. Maybe pull up Kouri's again there, the blue bubble. And she says that she's not mad, but you did promise to say goodbye in person.
Okay.
It's not what I want to do, but it's not fair.
Yeah, I'm tracking now.
Okay.
That sounds like adios to me.
So it was late 21, after the vacation was purchased, that there was a discussion about ending the relationship. Fair?
Appears that way.
Okay. But you didn't end it then. I mean, I don't know, maybe you did briefly, but if you did, you got back together, right? Or you resumed. I know you were never together, but you resumed your relationship.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's look at text State Exhibit 218D that's been admitted. And Katie, could you just get to the... All right. So, Mr. Grossman, this was about, well, first it was about a television show called Dope Sick, right? We talked about that on your direct, while you and Mr. Bloodworth talked about that.
Mr. Grossman, my apologies. We need words, yes or no.
Okay. I can't see it. Can you zoom in a little bit for me,
Go ahead.
please?
And while Katie's doing that, and you take a look,
Okay.
yes, she's starting a new TV show, Dope Sick, correct?
Correct.
All right, and she's asking you questions about if you have taken drugs, right?
Right.
Yes.
And you kind of go back and forth.
Yes.
And at one point, she tells you, and
I know,
Katie
I
will
didn't
pull up
see
the
it
text
today,
so
White
you can
Angel.
see it, that she has a whole cabinet full of all sorts of prescriptions,
But
but
nobody's asked about it yet.
it's not her thing, correct?
I don't know
Correct.
why.
And then you get the pain point.
I think she tried
And
it.
then she also tells you, we'll pull up the text, that when she had her last child, that she had a bunch of pain pills and they were still in the cupboard. She just hadn't even taken them, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But you guys talk back and forth about drug use, and is it fair to say, and it's just a yes or no question, that you have on and off used illicit drugs? Fair?
Fair.
All right. Okay, let's move to State Exhibit 227D. And pull that up so Mr. Grossman can see the date. All right, so do you see that these texts were on Valentine's Day 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
And you said you recognized them as texts between you and Kouri. But do you recall specifically anything about that day, that Valentine's Day 2022?
I've tried to remember. I don't even know where we were, what we did that day. I don't think it was able to be extracted, or because I figured my GPS would have been able to clue me in, but I don't
Okay.
know.
So you don't even though the texts say you met up, you don't even remember if you met up? I mean,
If the text
let me
say
rephrase
that
that.
we met up, I assume we met up, unless
And
the text
You don't even
say
remember
that
Valentine's Day with your girlfriend?
change of plans.
I would agree with you. The texts do say that. I'm just asking you if you have a memory of it, of the actual meetup.
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. So there wasn't anything about that day that Kouri did or said
Nothing special,
that
honey, about you.
caused that particular day, July 14, 2022, to stand out in your memory. Fair?
Well,
She wasn't special.
no, I can't remember where we were, and that's not
That's fair. It's a while ago. Okay.
And it's not that nothing memorable occurred that day. I just don't remember, man.
Okay, that's fair. Let's look at State's Exhibit 229.
She poisoned her husband that day for the first
And I
time.
believe it's the second and third page of those texts. So this is the next day, July 15th, 2022. And you maybe blow that up for Mr. Grossman. Is this page 2? All right, let's go to page 3. Yes, if we could blow those up. Okay, so this is where you tell Ms. Richins, I am in love with you.
Yes.
And go ahead, let's keep going. And she responds to you like you're actually in love with me. We're not just love each other like friends or an affair, you're in love with me, correct?
Right.
And that was February 15th of 2022.
Yes.
All right. Let me take that down. Okay, I want to move to March of 2022. If we could pull up State's Exhibit 2-32D. I think it's page 3. And Kouri's text there. I can't see unless you blow it up. Okay, so this is the text, and this is on February 23rd, 2022. Do you see that at the bottom?
Yes.
And she's talking to you about the property that has ended up being called the Midway Mansion, right?
Yes.
And that she has a dream that
Hey, Brenda.
you could, and actually I think she describes it in the text before. You can go to that. She has a dream about you two living in the mansion, and that she could be divorced and you could live there and just have a farm and a number of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. And then we can go back to the other one. But then she tells you this isn't possible, it's just fun to dream about, right?
What you just highlighted, yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So, Mr. Grossman, would it be fair to say that the talk about a future together between you and Kouri was really more a fantasy than a realistic expectation?
My opinion? You want my opinion on it?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'd say yeah. Yeah. More of something that maybe I thought I wanted, but didn't necessarily, like I couldn't picture it in the future, you know? I don't know if that answers your question.
It does answer my question. Okay, let's move on to 2-36D, State's Exhibit. And maybe we could blow this up and go through it a little bit.
I'm just
So
waiting to see
these
if she
texts
has
were
them.
on March 2nd, 2022, 2 days before Eric Richins' death, right?
Or a day before.
Yeah, about a day and a half, right? Because he died early morning,
Yes, ma'am.
2022, or March 4th. Okay, if we can scroll a little bit. A little farther. Now, in these texts, Ms. Richins is telling you that she's going to be closing on the property in Midway. Is that right?
I don't know, I'm gonna have to see that bottom one. Yes.
Okay. And this is the biggest deal that she's closed on, correct?
Correct.
Is it fair to say she was very excited about this property?
Yes.
And she says that she wants to get together with you on Friday to celebrate this closing, right?
Right.
And what was your plan on Friday to get together to celebrate?
We were supposed to, meet sometime mid-morning for brunch. Brunch and mimosas was the plan.
Okay. Can we pull up States 238-D? We go to the one where it says
Brunch and mimosas. She's not supposed to be drinking. She's a Mormon.
Just a minute, she'll pull up the text and. Well, you can't see on the screen. Okay, here we
Naughty,
go.
naughty.
So, this is again March 2nd, 2022 in the evening, right?
Yes.
And Kouri implies that you're sad or having a difficult day, correct?
Yes.
Do you remember why you were sad? If you don't, that's fine, but if you do,
I don't.
okay,
No, ma'am.
that's fine. And she tells you to just give her a few days and hang in there until Friday, correct?
Yes.
Well, let me ask you this. When she told you to hang in there till Friday, was that because she was planning on meeting you for brunch on Friday?
Objection, Your Honor.
Do you know why?
Hold on.
Hold up.
Are you referring to the Friday or to the last question?
Hold up, Nellie.
Your Honor, the question that essentially asked what Kouri Richins was thinking by Friday.
I can rephrase it. It's
Please
fine.
do. Sustain. Thank you.
Okay.
Hold up, Nellie.
Why was she telling you to hang in there till Friday? What was going to happen on Friday?
All the,
Objection.
Pause for a second.
Same thing.
Sustained us a speculation as to why Ms. Richins was waiting. The question regarding what he recalls was going to happen on Friday is permissible. If you'd answer that, sir.
the only thing I knew about Friday was brunch and mimosas. So,
Okay.
and the closing on the house. She was getting the keys that day.
So that was a big day.
Right.
Did she ever tell you that you were going to be together on Friday permanently?
Objection, Your Honor.
It's.
Vickers?
I think he can say yes or no. We're not asking what Ms. Richins said specifically.
It's very specific in that question. Sustain.
All right, let me ask it this way. Did you ever have the impression that come Friday, the two of you were going to be together?
Come Friday.
Objection, Your Honor. Foundation on how he would get an impression.
I'm going to overrule that one. Go ahead, sir.
No.
Did you ever have any impression that as of Friday, Eric Richins would be out of the picture?
No.
All right. And then let's go to 239D1. So this is Friday, March 4th, the day you were supposed to meet for brunch, right? The beginning might be March 3rd, if I can see that.
Yeah, I'm just seeing 3-3.
Okay, let's scroll down. Okay, we can start right there. When you say it's official now, are you talking about the property or are you talking about something else? The Midway Mansion? Or do you remember?
Stop bleeding.
Was the text previous, please?
It was from you. It just says, I hope I get to see it. Do you know if you were referring to the mansion?
I hope I get to see it. No, I was
It sounds like
Okay.
you'd have to go up another text.
Yeah.
You have to go up and do
Well, let's
the
keep going. That's fine. I mean, if
Come
you don't
on.
remember for sure, I get that. Let's keep going. You can see that. Okay, maybe this helps put it in context because her response is the possibilities are so endless with that place.
It would be a piece of cake to cover
And
that
I've run to love it. It's
mortgage.
a business, I stick
Yeah.
a little, but
Piece of cake.
that's the gist.
Right.
Does that help you recall, were you talking about the Midway Mansion on March 3rd of 2022?
If that text is
He does look like Chris Watson. He reminds me of Grover,
directly
too.
following the ones in front of it, then yeah.
Okay, but then March 4th comes about, and this, we can skip down to this, skip this. And you two are supposed to meet for brunch, correct?
Yes.
But Kouri doesn't show up,
Right.
and you text
I
her
know. I
to
said
see
that the
what's
minute I saw
happening
that, Judge.
Yes.
And why she isn't there.
Yes.
It's not like her to not show up?
It's not like her to be a minute late.
Okay. And that's when you find out that Eric Richins had passed away that early morning.
So, I thought it was, my recollection, when she says brunch, I'm thinking 10 o'clock sharp, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I thought that I texted her because I could just sense, I could feel something was wrong because she was late. I hadn't heard anything from her. So I texted her, is everything okay? And she responded, that's when she told me. But, like, I thought it was, how do I say it? I thought all that would have happened prior to noon at least. But, can I say?
Yeah, go ahead.
But I was shown texts that of mine and hers, so I could review them.
You asked who for some text?
I was in a meeting. Miss Margaret provided them with me.
And by Ms. Margaret, do you mean the county attorney, Ms. Margaret Olson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Would you please
But
call her Miss
all I
Olson?
got was the month of March, but it was like that. So
What do you mean when you say it was like that?
It was thick. There were a lot of text messages that month. So I'm not faulting her for stopping there, but
Let me just, I just want to make the record clear. You said you held your thumb and finger together about an inch, so you got about an inch worth of pages of text.
right.
Okay.
And they were just for the month of March, and because I was trying to figure out what happened too,
Okay.
So I'm going through them, and the timelines on them, I'm not saying this is the case, but to me they appeared off by several hours. Like my text, something that I thought I sent at 11 a.m. would be 4 p.m. or whatever the case was. And then I don't know if that was corrected, if I was doing bad math because of the
Bad math.
time zones, or so I don't know.
Math
Time-wise,
wasn't
I
mathin'.
don't know. Some of it doesn't
If it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
necessarily coincide with my memory,
Mm.
but I don't. But it might be corrected. I don't know.
When you say it might be corrected, what are you talking about?
Just
Time.
that one text, for instance, because I remember very clearly where I was at, which direction I was facing when I was told that he had passed. And I just remember it not being as late as what it says on the screen. I don't know, maybe I'm completely off, but that's my memory of it.
So you had wondered if what the time is on these texts is incorrect.
Right.
All right.
By several hours.
That's what he
Did
said.
you notice this in a lot of texts? Or just these ones this day?
No, I think it was consistent amongst everything I looked at. You
What
know,
was consistent, that the time was off?
that everything was just pushed forward. You know better than I do. I don't know what they call the time difference. You got a +8 and all this
Yes,
nonsense.
the
I don't know.
meridian.
So
I turned to Alex because he's our phone guy, but yes, I do know what you're referring to. That sometimes on the phone is 7 or 8 hours ahead of when it actually happened, right?
right.
Is that what you were referring to?
Yes.
So you were
Yes.
just wondering why the times didn't seem to comport.
Right.
Okay.
Come on, lady.
All right, that's fair. But let me ask you this: was it March 4th that you found out that Mr. Richins had passed? March 4th of
Yes.
2022.
Yes.
All right. Were you surprised by that information?
Yes. Yep.
So, you didn't meet up with Kouri as planned on March 4th, correct?
Correct.
And you didn't see Kouri for a couple of weeks, approximately, give or take.
Yeah, I would guess 10 days to 2 weeks, something like that.
Okay. I'm going to come back to that in just a moment, but can we quickly look at State's Exhibit 253D? Where You know which one I'm looking for? Since you read my mind, Katie. Okay, this is when Ms. Richins tells you that she found out that Eric died of a fentanyl overdose, right?
You're gonna have to let me read it, but in my mind,
Well, go ahead and look at, yeah, right there where it's highlighted.
you know, and I didn't know what fentanyl was then, so I don't know if that's why it didn't stick, but I remember, I mean, I can go through and read all this if you want me to.
No, I just want to know if this is the text where she told you. I mean, you don't have to know what
It's-
fentanyl is. Is this the text?
It's written right there.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
I just wanted you to confirm for the jury what the date of that text was.
Yes, ma'am.
4:15,
April 15th of 2022.
yes.
All right. Now let's go on to when you met with Ms. Richins a couple of weeks later and you drove up into the Uintas. You with me?
Yes, yes.
All
sorry.
right. And you just testified about a conversation that you had with her at that time,
Yes.
right?
He's with you,
And you
baby.
told, well, let me back up. You were interviewed by, I don't know if it was by the prosecution or by their investigator in about the spring of 2023 about this case, is that right?
It was warm outside. I don't remember.
Was it
Warm
shortly
day.
after Kouri was arrested?
I think, yeah.
Okay. And that's when you told them about this conversation, right?
No.
When did you tell them about the conversation? Let me ask this question. You're the one that told them about this conversation. That information came from you, correct?
Yes.
Why did you tell them about this conversation?
Because I was trying to figure out what happened. And, man.
Take your time, sound
So-
it out.
Never for a moment did I have a clue, a hint, not a fleeting thought that that something intentionally might have happened to him, right?
Right?
Right.
Let alone from her.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I think we'd gone a year without speaking at that point, and I don't know if I turned on the truck radio and I heard she wrote a book and wasn't surprised, but but then I started. I listened to the interview
Mm-hmm.
she gave about her book, and then maybe I did some research on my phone and saw that she had just been arrested, or either she just got arrested, I don't know, days later, a week later.
Okay. And then do you recall who you met with when you talked about this conversation?
After I found that out, I was overwhelmed with, you know,
What?
guilt, sorrow,
Why guilt?
over my wrongdoings, you know, infidelity. And,
Okay.
and that's when I called. I was trying to get a hold of Eric's sister to tell her. I don't think she was home. I spoke with her husband instead. Told him what I told him, and he told me, I forget the guy's name, but he said, I think there's somebody that would like to talk to you, and it was the Richins family private investigator. I think I called him immediately after I hung up, spoke with him. I don't recall the ins and outs of the conversation, but he told me that Kouri had done it, you know, that she was guilty. He couldn't tell me why, but she and that changed everything for me, you know. I was blown away, and then I'm like looking at everything in our past with a different set of goggles on.
What about
through
the
different
huff puppies?
lenses, and I was trying to figure out if she did it, and I could help. That's what I was gonna do, and you know,
so
Sometime after that, it wasn't the first time I met with the investigator. I think it was the second time or something. It dawned on me, oh man, you know, what about that one time she asked me this? What about the time she said that?
Okay,
And
so let me
Oh,
just
she wants
stop
to
you
stop
just
it
for a
now.
minute so I
Yeah.
can ask a couple of questions.
Yeah,
So-
stop him for a minute now.
So Investigator Gabler, the family's detective, just told you she's definitely guilty.
I don't know if he used the word definitely, but said that,
She did it.
right.
All right. So then you started thinking back with 20/20 hindsight about conversations,
Right.
which led you to think of the conversation in the Uentas. Fair?
Yes.
All right. Today, sitting here, when you think back on that conversation, does that conversation seem like it was a strange conversation to you?
Man, I can't tell one way from the other anymore. I've been confused for years, you know?
This conversation was about more than just what you did in Iraq, right?
Yeah.
This conversation, was it about just life and death in general?
Yeah, it's about that. It was about lots of things. It was about the boys. It was about shooting a bow. It was about God. It was about supernatural stuff.
And at the time you were having the conversation, did it seem like a strange conversation back at the time it happened?
At the time it happened, her and I just experienced supernatural things. So no, there was nothing that was surprising at that. But the talk was not surprising.
So it was in context with things that were going on and that you were talking about at that time.
Yeah.
Do you know why you were talking about bow hunting? Why was that part of this? It seems a little different than the rest of the conversation.
She was talking about she was talking good things about Eric and how phenomenal of a man. And I don't know. And she mentioned it, how good her boys were, or I can't remember. One of them can, one of them can't. At that time.
Bow hunt?
Well, I don't know. It was one of them was shooting a bow, one of them wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. But
So she wanted to learn to shoot a bow. Is that what that was about?
she did. She told me that.
Okay.
Or she already knew how. I don't remember.
When you and Kouri were together, were you aware that Eric had had an affair also?
Oh, boy.
I was told that.
All right. You'd mentioned during direct that you did work for Kouri here in Utah, and that sometimes she would just pay you in lump sums. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Do you recall a lump sum she paid you in the amount of $25,000 after Eric died?
I remember that lump sum. My timeline's pretty foggy though.
Okay.
A little foggy.
I feel like it was after he passed. Yes.
Okay. And was that for a house that you flipped together that she felt she owed you money on?
Yeah, I think.
Is that what you thought it was anyway?
That was, if not all of it, that was definitely a large part of it. I mean, I don't know. Yes.
You were aware that Kouri got a life insurance policy, right?
Yeah, she
Okay.
texted me one time. I believe she texted me. She had just found out and sent a text like, look at this kind of thing.
And what was her reaction about receiving that life insurance?
I don't know. It was through texts, I believe.
Well,
And she just seemed like surprised. Like it was unexpected.
it was unexpected she was gonna get that policy, is what your impression was of her demeanor.
No.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
sitting here right now. I mean, it's in the text messages though.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that Kouri was protective of Eric and his reputation?
Yes.
So after Eric passed away, did Kouri see you as often as before he passed away?
No. I mean, immediately thereafter, we didn't see each other at all for a little span of time, and then, no, I think she was doing things with other people, grieving, whatever she was doing. So,
Did she appear to change after he died?
yes. How so? Like, yeah, I mean,
Well, I was
think
hoping you could tell me how you thought she was different after his death.
I would just say in the normal ways that anybody would be different after something of that magnitude. I mean, the effect it has on her children and how she's got to handle that. You know, you can't go from that to talking to me on the phone and be the same, I don't assume.
Did she come across as happy that Eric was gone?
No.
Did she come across as grieving? Or sad?
Yeah. But I didn't see her in that window directly thereafter, but when I saw her, I think it was more sporadic
Okay.
than usual. But yeah, there were times where, you know, she was bent out of shape in front of me.
All right. And you said you couldn't remember how long you continued to see each other after Eric passed away, but does 3 or 4 months sound close?
I don't know, because it was so sporadic. It was like a chunk here, a chunk
Okay.
there. But I thought it
Here
was
a
longer.
chunk, there
I
a
thought
chunk,
it was
everywhere a chunk.
6 to 10.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. But then Kouri ended the relationship, correct?
Right.
And what was your feeling about ending the relationship?
He was sad.
I mean, were you sad?
Yeah.
Did Kouri, though, appear to have made up her mind it was just done?
It was done. Done deal. You're out of here. Kicking you to the curb.
I don't know. I think she liked me. So whether, I mean, yeah, it appeared as though it's done, but who knows? I
It was
mean,
done, right?
Yeah, it was ultimately.
I mean, after that, you stopped seeing each other,
Yeah.
correct? And did you?
This is the first time I've seen her since that day. So
Which was either late 2022 or early 23. You don't remember for sure.
I don't know. It was
Well, it sounds like probably in 2022.
It was cold outside, so it was late.
It was cold outside.
The same year that Eric passed.
Okay.
It was the end of that year. That's when it was.
Okay.
Or the very beginning of the next one.
Did you exchange more text messages after that, or was that it?
Not that I can recall. I don't know.
He's having a hard time remembering.
I just have one moment. I don't have anything further.
So when you and Kouri Richins were in the Uintas 10 to 14 days after Eric's died, we were talking about a lot of things, right?
Yes, primarily that, because I hadn't even spoken to her hardly, so I was trying to see how she felt, you know what I mean?
And when you were talking about Eric and bow hunting, and the boys, part of what you were talking about was what a phenomenal father he was, right?
Yes.
Anything further, Ms. Lewis?
phenomenal father. Yeah.
Please listen to me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Did Kouri give you an impression about how she felt that the boys had lost their phenomenal father?
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Sustained. Anything further, Ms. Lewis?
Can we approach?
Sure.
Approach, please, because we're really pissed. Hello, heart. Hello, heart. Hello, heart.
Is anything else for Mr. Grossman?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, may we release this witness?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you are free to go.
Thanks. Sorry.
Thank you for your patience. Please watch your step.
Okay, so what is everybody's thinking about him, okay?
Mr. Bloodworth.
Can you please tell me what you think about his testimony? I'm caught up on one thing that I didn't hear earlier was the hush puppy thing. And that's very telling for me. It was like a day or two before Eric, and he said, I had that hush puppy and I was this morning and I was out till 11. So what does that mean? Did she do a dry run on him? Something's wacko with that. And what would she have done if he died? What would she have done if she did that and he died? That would be a quinky dink, right? But I guess she figures no one would ever I kind of wonder in a way if she wanted him to die so that when Eric would die, it would be like there was a bad batch of stuff and it's killing people, right? That's just weird. I'm going to check it out now. I'm going to see if anybody says anything about the hush puppies. Oh no, Kouri Richins. I'm going to check that out, right? Then we're going to get to in Nancy Guthrie. Don't you worry about it. I'm going to get to the freaking glove. Did she try to poison? What the heck is his name? What's his name? What's the boyfriend's name? John. What's the boyfriend's name? Josh? What's his name? What's his first name? What's his freaking name? Why am I drawing a blank? Grossman? Josh Grossman? Yeah. Let's see. I can't be the only one that notices this. I can't be the only one that notices this. Come on. I've got to see if anybody says anything about it. Nobody's saying anything about the hush puppy. How could somebody overlook that? That's crazy. I don't understand how no one is thinking that's weird. Like 2 days before Eric is killed, he says, I didn't get to go to work or whatever. I had the hush puppy in the morning and I was out till 11 p.m. That's weird. That's really weird. And I can't find anybody talking about it anywhere. So I'm the only one that noticed that. Okay. Heard it here, folks. I was expecting someone to ask about it. How come they haven't? Grossman, yeah, Josh Grossman. He said, I had a hush puppy and then I fell asleep till 11 o'clock. How could that be? Does anybody here think she might have tested the stuff out on Josh? She had a lot of it. But what would be... Was she just trying to see how strong it was? Like to say, okay, I'm going to slip him 1, slip him 2. Like, I don't know. What was she trying to do? If she did it, what was she trying to do? Or did she think nobody would know of her involvement with him so that when Eric died, she'd say, oh my gosh, my handyman died too. They must have got drugs together. Right? She could even say at that point that Eric came by and he was talking to that guy and he probably sold him something and they got a bad batch. Something's wrong. So she did something. Did Kouri? He just says that hush puppy. I couldn't go. I had that hush puppy in the morning and I was out till 11 o'clock p.m. How did the prosecution not see that? Maybe they don't want to bring it up because... I don't know. I would just say, what does that mean? You had a hush puppy and you were out till 11 o'clock. Why were you out till 11 o'clock after the hush puppy? What's going on? I think she drugged him, allegedly. I do think it. It's my opinion. I can think it. She already is being charged with drugging and killing one man. She had a lot of pills. And if I'm not mistaken, she bought pills after Eric died as well. Did she try anything after he died to kill him off? Why would they not ask? That's crazy. That's nuts. Now that's going to bother me like crazy. That's going to drive me crazy. Okay. I'll just add it to the list of other things that are driving me crazy. Let me see here. Okay, we got to go to... There was something else I wanted to see, okay? And I'm trying to think of what it was. All right, let's see here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me go to... I'm just going to do the Nancy Guthrie glove thing because I don't want to leave any clickbait. The glove on the belonged to a restaurant worker. You know the ones they found? Okay. All right, so authorities say that the glove was found 2 miles from Nancy Guthrie's home that looked similar to the ones that the intruder had. The glove was tested for DNA. Now, the Pima County Sheriff, Chris Nanos, in an interview with KVOA, Mr. Nanos. This is new what Mr. Nanos reveals in this interview, that he doesn't give press conferences. He goes on and show tours. That's my opinion. So it seems like... Okay, so he addressed the community's questions. He said, there is so much everybody wants to know, but I would be very neglectful and irresponsible as a law enforcement leader to share that with everybody. You can't. There is an investigation and there is protocol to that. He explained the situation with the gloves found at the scene. He said there was some talk and discussion that it was police officers out in the field just discarding them. That is so far from the freaking truth. No, he said that is so far from the truth. We knew that at that time, we believed wholeheartedly that those gloves belonged to a restaurant. And guess what? Okay, so he's saying he knew at that time, we believed wholeheartedly that those gloves belonged to a restaurant. And guess what? The owner of the glove, we found working at the restaurant across the street. There's a restaurant across the street from Nancy's house. Has anybody seen this restaurant across the street from Nancy's house? And guess what? The owner of the glove was found working at the restaurant across the street. It has nothing to do with the case. Now, let's just stop right there. How do we know that that person doesn't have anything to do with the case? He knows that? Did he say why doesn't he just tie it up? Like, that person provided an alibi. He wasn't anywhere near around there. Okay. He also mentioned that gloves sent to the Florida lab could... Oh, hold on a minute. Now, see, let's just look at that. Wait. Back that up. We're going to look at this guy's wording. First, they're saying in everything that it's the gloves that were found 2.5 miles away that were the ones belonging to a restaurant worker. And here it says there's so much that everybody wants to know, but I would be very neglectful and irresponsible as a law enforcement officer to share it, yada, yada, yada. He explained the situation with the gloves found at the scene. Now, what does he mean? 2.5 miles away or the crime scene? her house. Oh my gosh, this guy talks in riddles. It has something to do with the restaurant across the street. Well, it must be at that 2.5 miles, because if it was in her house, that would still be able to be it. Okay. You also mentioned that the glove sent to the Florida lab could be different, and DNA testing may take a while. It's a challenge because we know we have DNA, and now we have to deal with the mixture and how we're going to separate it. He talked about the suspect captured in Nancy's doorbell video and the speculation surrounding his appearance. I get the speculation, with others saying he's wearing this at this moment and not this. He looks like this and he doesn't look the same. All of those analogies, all of those, that's speculation. We understand that. But I can't go on speculation. We need evidence. Nanos concluded by expressing confidence in his investigators and their ability to bring Nancy home. Bring her home. Okay, so we didn't clickbait it. We told you about that now. And let's just see if there's any other updates on Nancy Guthrie. Hold on. Okay, let's see what we got for the latest. Okay, Pima County Sheriff will not accept the United Cajun Navy's help in the ongoing search for Nancy Guthrie. Okay, so someone has an alleged neighbor of Nancy Guthrie say some rude stuff. Dear media, somebody put a sign there. This neighborhood needs space to process, heal, and gather in privacy, a loving community. Please cover this tragedy from elsewhere so that we may have some privacy, space, and dignity. Okay. Somebody is saying that, and I don't know if this is true, but they're saying that Brian Enton walked onto private property of Luke Daly's mother to film a car on her private property for his TikTok. It was unprofessional, unethical, and illegal. Does anybody know if that's true? Yeah, it's the gloves that were found 2 miles away there from a restaurant. A neighbor riding his bike is pissed. Can't take it, I guess. Oh. Get the H out of here. So it looks like that's about, let me see. Somebody is saying that Nancy's electrician had a search warrant served at his home yesterday. What? Is that true? It's weird. Okay, so glove is not a match. And now here's another one saying that Nancy Guthrie's electrician had a search warrant served at his home. What the heck? Someone said an electrician in the beginning. You remember that? I don't know, though, if it's even true. Let's see. I don't see anything else. I'm going through the updates here. Hang on. No. That looks like that's all it is there. Okay. Now I'm going to just take a look. See over here for a second. And then it's getting late. Oh my gosh, it's 4 in the morning and we've got to get up early and I've got to go to the doctor and look okay. Liam Neeson's son went under heart surgery. There's a missing Rutgers student. Country star's famous wife donates $8,000 to find missing Rutgers student. Who's missing from Rutgers? Which one? Let me see. A celebrity has donated thousands of dollars to boost the reward in the search for a missing 22-year-old Rutgers student. Oh, it's Jelly Rolls. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Bunny XO, isn't that Jelly Rolls? Jelly Rolls' wife? Let's see. It says missing Mackay Wortman, a senior at Rutgers, last seen November 21st, 2025 on surveillance footage in the parking lot of the Regional Day School adjacent to Collier's Mills Wildlife Management Area in Jackson. Wortman's mother, Johanna Rise, along with her friend Selena Teves, first caught Bunny XO's attention during a taping of the Kelly Clarkson show last month. They went to the show in New York City in hopes of raising awareness about his disappearance. They wore shirts with information, brought flyers to distribute. That day, Bunny appeared as a guest to promote her new memoir, Stripped Down, Unfiltered, and Unapologetic. No, maybe it's not Jelly Roll's wife. Maybe it's a Playboy bunny? on the show which aired. Before Bunny XO left the stage, Tevis darted behind security and called out for help. Please help us. Please help this wonderful family. Tevis said she briefly explained Wortman's story to Bunny XO, told her to send her a direct message before she and Rise were ushered off by security. For someone of that magnitude, of that stature... Oh, it is Jelly Roll's wife. Okay. Her husband is freaking Jelly Roll to stop and actually say what's going on. Okay. So they're helping... So if anybody recognizes that student there, he's missing from Rutgers. All right. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Hold on a minute, we've got some stuff to catch up with here. So that's an influencer, Carla Thenara. She died in a motorcycle crash, and it says her dad died directly after. She's known for posting about her motorcycle life. She died, and her father took his own life. 25-year-old Carla died Tuesday around 8 a.m. local time after her motorcycle collided with a car on the highway. She was knocked down on the road and run over by another car. Oh my goodness. Her father, Reserve Military Police Officer Jose Carlos Andrade Noguera, arrived at the scene, and after learning of his daughter's death, he reportedly took his own life. Carla leaves behind a daughter, but what about her daughter? Why wouldn't he live for her daughter? I don't know. Very sad. She last posted on February 21st, sharing a video of her working out at the gym. Wow. Let's see. Now, what is this about? Cold, deliberate, heinous. 17-year-old will spend decades in prison for killing young Blackfoot mother. Is this the one that stabbed the pregnant woman? Teenager who pled guilty to shooting and killing a 30-year-old mother in her Blackfoot home has been sentenced to at least 24 years in prison. Bobby Grant Jackson Jr. pled guilty to one felony count of second-degree murder for killing Rebecca Rivera in January as part of a plea deal. On Wednesday, he was sentenced to 60 years in prison with 24 years fixed and 36 indeterminate. I've been doing this a long time with a lot of cases of similar nature. This is as cold and senseless a homicide as I've ever seen, said the judge, Daniel Clark. Jackson was arrested on October 23rd, hours after Rivera was found shot to death inside her trailer home. They just said January, didn't they say that? Yeah, they've got something wrong there. Oh, he pled guilty in January. He was sentenced today. Is that how it worked? Okay, so October 23rd. 17-year-old was accused of stealing a gun from his employer earlier in the day and was linked to the crime after witnesses told police he was in the neighborhood. Did he know her? During Wednesday's hearing, family members were permitted to give statements to the court describing how Rivera's death had affected them. The first was a written statement from Rivera's 10-year-old daughter read aloud by another family member. The girl wrote that since this tragedy, her life has fundamentally changed. She said her mother was always there for her, helped her with her makeup for competitions, and supported her in cheerleading, gymnastics, school, and birthdays. Those everyday moments meant everything. She won't be there for prom, graduation, or my wedding. She will be missed every day. The girl said she has quit those extracurricular activities and was forced to move and change schools. Rivera's father, Victor Zamora, spoke next, and with the assistance of an interpreter, he told the court that he hasn't come to terms with what happened to his daughter. He said he and Rivera worked at the same job and often shared meals. The time since her death has been difficult for him, he said, because he still sees her there. I had a good daughter. She's a good daughter. She didn't hurt. She got along well with everyone. Not having her here is very painful for me. It hurts way too much. The final statement came from Rivera's mother, Gloria Zamora, who described finding her daughter's body. She said she went to the home after learning her granddaughter had not been picked up from school. As she entered the house, she said she noticed it was unusually quiet. She didn't hear the TV that was typically on or any music playing. She told the judge she found her daughter's body on the floor in her bedroom, and as she got closer, she discovered a pool of blood. Seeing my daughter there, I immediately asked, "What happened to you?" I grabbed her cold hand and her small face covered in blood. I said to myself, who could be capable of killing my daughter who didn't hurt anyone? She said Rivera did not deserve a death like that, where she wasn't even given a chance for survival. She was ended right there, and it's not fair. As several of the Rivera's family members struggled to hold back tears during the statements, the teenager who killed her stared straight ahead, showing no emotion. When it was his turn to speak, defense attorney Jordan Crane recommended his client serve minimum sentence of 20 years in prison and 30 years indeterminate, with the caveat that Jackson serve a portion of that sentence in the custody of Idaho's Department of Juvenile Corrections. 20-year fix is essentially Bobby's entire life before this, all over again, plus another quarter of his life. He said that since being in juvenile detention, Jackson has been in a sort of isolation. The split sentence would provide the teen with a buffer to help him adjust before being sent to the adult prison. Crane also pointed out that his client's extremely difficult childhood, he said, since the age of 3, Jackson's life has been filled with violence. He told the court Jackson was physically and essayed and had lived on the street since 11. When you look at all of that, when you look at the early age, the bodies here, he cries for help have gotten louder. Unfortunately, they were ignored. He said his client has remorse for killing Rivera, and that one can see evidence of that in Jackson's choice to plead guilty instead of having the case drag on for years. However, the prosecutor, Ryan Jolie, told the court that although Jackson's childhood may have been difficult, it doesn't soften the heinous nature of the crime. He said this shooting was not motivated by an argument, and there was no prior connection between Jackson and Rivera, and the crime cannot be blamed on drugs or alcohol. Jackson was sober when he shot the woman. Jolie said Jackson was also aware Rivera had a daughter because when she refused to give him a ride, she told him she needed to pick her up. He decided to put a bullet in her. So wait, she refused to give him a ride and he followed her home or something? Before being sentenced, he was given the opportunity to make a statement. He said, I do not understand the pain or sense of loss you feel for your daughter, but I do understand how loss affects people. A mother and father should never have to bury their child, let alone have a kid take him away from them, as I've done to you. He said he understood that what he did was wrong, and despite one saying he had no remorse for his actions, he does have remorse for shooting Rivera. He said, I took the life away from someone, but it was more than that. It was someone who I had absolutely no reason for killing, someone who is now gone because I don't know how to manage my own feelings and had to act on impulse. He told the judge he grew up without a father, he had a mother who had to fill both parents' roles, and that he moved around constantly. He said he took part in violent acts, he joined a gang, he sold drugs, and he lived on the streets. I'm truly sorry for my actions, and I take full responsibility. The judge said, referring to the mentions of Jackson's past and referencing the teen's psychological evaluation, that there is nothing that explains or justifies what he did to Rivera. The judge said, theoretically, Jackson could serve time at a juvenile correctional facility for other charges, and that once a defendant turns 18, the adult sentence is suspended. He pointed out that Idaho law states that a juvenile found guilty of an adult crime shall be treated as an adult unless the judge determines otherwise, but he said that would not happen in this case. The court cannot make any such finding on this today, nor am I inclined to do so. Speaking to the victims, the judge said he has the same question as Rivera's mother, why? But he does not believe there's an answer. You've been heard, certainly touched me, he said. I am also well aware of the fact that a sentence can be fashioned to make some effort to make the victim whole. This is a case I can't do that, and it weighs heavily. He said he also took Jackson's criminal past into account before handing down the decades-long prison sentence and lifetime of probation. The history starts with a few minor juvenile crimes, with every subsequent offense getting more violent. Rivera's murder was cold, deliberate, and heinous. The court's response must be equally deliberate. But there's another teenager that I just saw. He stabbed a pregnant woman. Let's see. Oh my goodness, let me see here. Sister Wives, Maddie Brown, what happened to her? What happened to her? I don't know. I can't see it. It's almost like clickbait. Okay, let me see here. Oh boy. Hold on a second. Building in New Jersey explodes? Okay, I can't find. I saw some guy. It said he stabbed a pregnant woman. All right. Well, let me see here. Oh brother. Oh brother. There were 2 girls found dead in suitcases. They were related. What was that? Person of interest questioned. Cuyahoga, that's Ohio, right again? Ohio's getting to be bad lately. They were located in an Ohio park. Okay. Where are you guys? Okay, hold on for a minute. I gotta get something. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. Let me see here. I was trying to see those. Okay, so it says, what does it say here? 2 girls whose bodies were stuffed in suitcases were related. The DNA analysis by the Cuyahoga County Medical Examiner's Office determined the girls were half-sisters in life. The remains of the girls were located in 2 suitcases in an Ohio park late on Monday, March 2nd. Hold on, I gotta shut this heater here. Hold on, it's too hot. Stop. Sit down. The man, let me see, who found them, Philip Donaldson, said he was walking his dog through the Cleveland Park when his dog pulled him towards the bag. They had been left half buried in a shallow grave. He spoke to the local news of how he lifted the bag out of the loose dirt and zipped the bag and discovered a head. Remember that one when there was a duffel bag that guy put somebody in? I think that was that woman. Remember we were watching that video of it? It was like a pile of dirt. And she was taking too long, he said, regarding the dog. Investigators say they've had issues obtaining surveillance footage from cameras in the area, as they did not retain historical data. There are still no suspects. Well, what about these parents? This heinous crime in which the bodies of 2 young children were abandoned is deeply disturbing. These were children who had their entire lives ahead of them. Whoever's responsible for depriving them of their future should be held fully accountable under law. Well, where are their parents? They know who they are, but they just know that they're related to each other, but they don't know who they are? What? Cleveland police say they've received no reports about any missing children who match the little girl's remains. That's crazy. California teen. Huh. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's see. happened? Google Gemini coached a Florida man to take his life to cross over and join AI. Why, what? Okay, here's Rob and Michelle Reiner. Let's see what's going on with them. Rob and Michelle Reiner reportedly were warned about their son. I bet they were if he was having some episodes. But a lot of people, oh no, it'll be fine. Rob and Michelle Reiner reportedly received warnings from medical staff about their son's Nick's behavior in the weeks leading up to the fatal stabbing. Nick, 32, had recently fired his psychiatrist and changed his medication, saying the prescriptions weren't working anymore for him. Medical professionals allegedly cautioned the couple. They told them not to allow Nick to live in close proximity to them during this transition. They could exhibit even more erratic behavior as his body adjusted to the change. A second insider confirmed medical staff warned Rob and Michelle not to let Nick live at home until his medication got straightened out. And despite the warnings, Nick was reportedly living in the guest house on the Reiners Brentwood property at the time of their deaths. Rob, 78, and Michelle, 70, were found dead in their home hours after attending a Christmas party. Nick Reiner is later arrested. We know that. Okay, and they say Rob and Michelle's other children, Jake, 34, and Romy, 27, confirmed their parents' deaths. Right, we know that. Words cannot even begin. That's just right. And the source later said that the family has not been in contact with Nick since the murders. They just cannot handle that at this moment. And I heard they said they're not paying for a lawyer either. Yeah. Inside the pom-pom. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah. What the deadliest catch star? It died. One of them. Google's AI sent an armed man to steal a robot body for it to inhabit, and then encouraged him to take his own life. Come on, stop that. Pontiac teacher fired after a video shows her cussing out students in the classroom. I can't. All right, so that's looking like we better just get the word game up here because it's really super duper late. And I've got to get to bed. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning, you guys. All right. Let's do this. Hi, Chrissy. If you're not a member of the channel yet, you should join. I'll play you a song. And it helps the channel grow. Okay, let's see. Let's do a daily puzzle. I feel like we had this already. I just feel like we had this. Come on, you guys, let's go. Get in the know. Revive, says Murder of Crows. Very good, Murder of Crows. Revise, says Murder of Crows. Ever, says Murder of Crows. Eve, says Murder of Crows. Reduce, says Dookie, but there's no D or U. Verse, says Murder of Crows. Serve, says Murder of Crows. I think I have that up there, don't I? Yeah, I do. Revive, I think. Oh. Revive. Vice, says Murder of Crows. Come on, isn't anybody playing with murder? Verve. Dookie. Civ. Hope so. There you go. Two more Murder of Crows. Sire. And revs, you say? Revs? Uh-oh. Nope. Rise, says Dookie. Rise. You got it, Dookie. You came in there. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, we'll finish this one if we can. And then we're going to bed. Yay. Nope. Nope. Extra word. Murder's gonna be mad at me because I just did the big word. Murder's gonna be mad at me because murder always likes to get that word. I did neon right here. None, says murder. None. Niet. No. Okay. You got it. Very good. Neon. Noon. Very good, Dookie. Opt, says murder. You're laughing, huh? That's good. Keep laughing, murder. Keep laughing. Not. You're not mad in the slightest. What is that glass you just smashed then, murder? Stop. Foils, she got it. Pontoon. Oh no, you need another O. Good try, heart. Good try. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Why, you guys? Go to the document. We gotta pull me. 2. Extra word, heart. Ton, says murder. Ton. Tune. Extra word. Fill up the jar again. Fill that jar up. I'm going to try one. Oh, I got an extra word. Oh, pent. I was just going to put that in, murder. Yep. Pope. Pope. Very good. One more. One more. One more. Pot. Pot. I heard it calls a kettle black. It's not good. All right. That's all I've got for you tonight. I'll play you a song on the way out. May the Lord bless you and protect you and give you his peace. Have a good night, everybody. Be well. And I'll see you tomorrow for the trial at 10:20. All right? Everybody be good. Yeah, it's in there, murder. It went in. It went in, murder. It did. It did. We didn't get to play the special level that night. That wasn't nice, was it? It wasn't nice, was it? No, it wasn't, was he? Was he? Okay, I'll play you a song on the way out. Let's see, I'll find something. Let's see what I got here. Let's see. See what we got. What do we have? these all gonna be like the same? I don't know. Let me see what this one is like. Is it gonna be the same? Oh, I think this is a different one. Okay. There you go. Love you guys. Good night. God bless. Prayers for all that need. We all need them, so pray for everybody.
They said, slow down. They said, be quiet. But truth doesn't bend and love won't hide it. Through the noise and the storm, we stay the same. Not chasing the spotlight, not playing games. This channel was built with heart and care. Every story handled in honest prayer. Not just views, not numbers on a screen, but real lives known and truly seen. Carolyn stands with a steady hand rooted in faith. She won't be moved or planned. She remembers names, she remembers pain. Welcomes you back like you never left again. So we're still here and we're still strong. Still choosing truth, still moving on. Mommy ramblings, tried and true, built on love and standing with you. Oh, Thank you for spending time with me today. I'm Carolyn, and I'm so glad you stayed. From recipes to travel, scraps and faith. From true stories told with respect and grace. Every life honored, every story shared. We walk with love and show we care. You're part of this family, you're never alone. Mommy ramblings, your safe place, your home. With faith in our hearts and hoping of you, we move forward together.